Hello, this is the Frankia Now motorhome, which was brought out for the 2024 season, so there should be one or two of them on the road. I did actually see one somewhere, and I didn't get a chance to speak to them because they were driving it, so at least we know it moves. And what's this here? 115,000 euros, something like this is going to cost. Now, it's got a number of features which are original. And the first and most dramatic thing I'd say about it, as far as I'm concerned, is the amount of space that it offers inside. Look at all that space as I sit down here in my favourite seat. The very large table, but it will fold over to make it be convenient for sitting down there. Maybe you might need more space. Above this we've got the bed, drop down bed up there, and there's an enormous bed down there as well. Here we've got the space as well for storage. Now also a bit of storage there. Notice how big the kitchen is now. They've saved space on the kitchen by putting a rather small kitchen in here. This here, 2 burners. We've got a sink there, a bit of storage under it, and here, fridge. Now here they had a coffee machine, and they still have a coffee machine. What Carthago called its coffee solution. That is one of these awful machines. Doesn't make proper coffee. That's just my opinion. Other people, somebody must drink this stuff, otherwise wouldn't sell so much of it. Anyway, the capsules I'm showing you now. There's the shower. This really good. Look how big it is. Stacks of space in there. So I think it looks a bit like a Niesmann Bischoff Smove. It's got certain features of it. That floor, that shower, how big it is. Also notice on this side, on the right hand side of the toilet, how it's raised up. I think that's really clever. Put this back if I can manage to do so with one hand. Better put it back properly because somebody else might come in and then it'll break. This will move as you'd expect in many of it. It's a false wall, comes out. Oh, it's blocked up there. Mind you, that there looks a bit dodgy, but so as you can't move everything. Looks like somebody's garden gate. And there you've got your shower with a skylight at the top. And I'll put this back. Coming to the back here, look at all this space under there you've got, and now you can make an even bigger bed by putting this bit here where I am right now, and that'll be really enormous, and you're closed off from the rest by this curtain. At the top you've got this wonderful skylight as well. Stick your head out there. You can sit on the roof if you want to sit on the roof, although I've heard people saying you shouldn't really be sitting on the roof, and I sit on the roof, or something like a stand with my head out the skylight. This would be even better for me because of the way it is. There's plenty of space up there. I could put on a bit of weight and still be able to do it. Very nice. Window at both sides with Muscatiera, blackout blind as well. Also big storage cabinets here at the back, and it's also got a ledge. Good sign, that's good. And I would expect there to be in here some electrical stuff, and there is. Yes, there definitely is. I can stick my fingers in there a bit more, get electrocuted. That'd make a good video. And more storage here. And it's an unusual shape as well. You can see that they've used the shape. They've used the space very well. So it's quite good. That didn't mention the sensible sliding door. on here. Hooks to hang your stuff up with. There is the drop down bed. You can make it drop down. It probably won't have taken the fuses out a bit. Yeah, so I'll press the button just to. Oh, it comes down. So the bed will come down. Is anything going to get in the way? So that's how big the bed is. I'm not going to take it down all the way. I don't want to upset anybody here. So right, you see, he's got the ladders there. Now, so people said it's sort of emergency exit, gets in your way if you want to get out the van suddenly. And if the bed, you can get out anyway. Also note, it doesn't make much noise as it comes down. I'll do it again. So you can listen. Quite quiet, isn't it? That's nice spare, that one. That's almost at its height, maximum falling depth. Also, if you're sleeping here, you've got the skylight up there as well. So they're positive features of it. Hardly makes any noise. That's a really, really good bed, in my opinion, for a drop down bed. Now, what happens when the electrics don't work and it stops dropping down? Right, good question. We'll have to do a video on that one day, and Lippert Components has promised me to do a video on that day, but I've got to go to their factory in Italy, and then we'll do a lesson in manually putting the bed back up. But I've been told that okay, you can do it as an emergency, but then you're going to have to take it to the workshop. But do the emergency one day. Note, we've got a bit of storage up here as well, and although that could be a bit tighter in my opinion. Alright, so let's come out. And here at the back we have storage. Enormous garage. That's absolutely brilliant. Really good. Alright, so this Frankia Now, I should call it then because it was now last year, but it's got some very interesting features, such as this thing in the door. It could do with a window in the door, but particularly as in this case, of course that would add a bit more cash to it. Here's another one, and another one. I think they're all more or less the same though inside. In my opinion, the thing with this vehicle is this: it's got, I'm trying to think of the bad thing or the good things first. No, the layout. If you like the layout, this type of thing, I think that's good. But from the bad points, I think, you know, for this type of money, if I was going to spend 114,000 euros on a vehicle, I'd want a double floor. That to me, that would be absolutely deciding, no matter how lovely it is inside, and that doesn't have one. I've got some of the other Frankia vehicles here, but mind you, you're not going to anything like that. If you got one of these, it was 10 years old, for the same amount of money, I would rather have that than one of these Frankia Nows. I'd rather a Frankia 10 years ago than a Frankia Now. That's my opinion. Other people might think differently. But for the moment, anyway, I hope. I know there's difficulties in buying older vehicles that you might want the guarantee, this, that, and the other. Anyway, that's how I feel. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you found it interesting. I upload every day 21:15, and for the moment, all the best from me in Düsseldorf, Germany.
Yeah.